ready to rock and roll, and they sent on their journey. Deposition right there. Impressive Master now moves around. Nitsram being ridden at vigorously, and right there is L. Jackman. Sea Sponge. Chip off the old blocks, a little bit awkward around runners as they sort themselves into stride onto the back stretch. 1,600 metres to go. Impressive Master by a neck, but being pressed by Nitsram, who's right there. Nitsram's putting pressure on these two cutting throats past the 14. L. Jackman, Sea Sponge perfectly poised, has the shadow roll in 4th position. Deposition 5th, chip off the old block. World Cruise War Office in a minute. Behind these runners comes Southpaw, and Stand By Me is the trailer, racing 11 lengths off the leader. Impressive Master now takes command by 3 parts of a length. Nitsram, L. Jackman's perfectly placed in 3rd, and Sea Sponge, Deposition. Chip off the old block, lost a length. World Cruise. Further back in the running is War Office, white sleeves and cap. Chatty Cathy's around runners. Just in the picture in a minute, the red cap. Southpaw, 9 lengths to make up, and Stand By Me. Coming to the final 600, Impressive Master led a length and a quarter, just gets a scrub or two. L. Jackman cornered 2nd. Deposition's going to slice through between runners. Sea Sponge comes towards the outside. In a minute, Hooked Extreme outside. 400 metres to go, they spread right across the track. In a minute's running a big race on the grandstand side. Deposition's away 2nd, Stand By Me. In a minute by a neck, Deposition 2nd. War Office running on. In a minute and Deposition over the last 100. In a minute just the leader. Deposition's on the inside. In a minute's holding on from Deposition. Deposition coming at in a minute, and Deposition got up from in a minute. War Office, and then came World Cruise. Well, I mentioned on the way down to the start, Deposition, if you look at that run to before noon, 5.5 kgs better off, and he finished just a neck behind Sea Sponge, and there was 20-1 Deposition versus 3-1 Sea Sponge, and Tristan Godden for the Allison Wright camp. They'll deliver at good odds. In a minute, 2nd. In a minute, had Deposition at the 300. War Office 3rd, and then came World Cruise, but number 1, Deposition, will win. 300 to go, Deposition cruised up, but in a minute went right on by, and I was banking on the 2nd check at that stage for the exactors, but in a minute, just the last 50 metres, Tristan Godden and Deposition, they come home hard for the Segulums, down in the merit ratings, and had Sea Sponge at the weight. So number 1, Deposition from 20-1. Not sure what it paid to win, but well done to all concerned. Back to the studio.
Well, number 1, Deposition has won the 8th race, and for Alison and Kevin Wright and Mr. Sugilum, bred by Claverflay. Well done, Al.
Thanks, Paul. Well done to Rakesh. I'm glad that he's had another winner today. And yeah, this horse last time, the 16, was a bit short, and he went to the front and just over-raced. So the key today was to get him to settle. And yeah, Tristan rode a great race, and yeah, I'm very happy. And I just think he's a better horse on the grass than on the poly. So. Yeah. We expected him to run a good race, despite Tristan's doubting that the stable companion was the better ride. But well done to Kevin, to the team at home, and to Hollywoodbets, our sponsors. Thanks very much.
Well done, El.
Thanks.
Here comes Trist. Well done, Trist. Well, you had a battle to get this one home.
Yes, Mr. Laff. He's a funny sort of horse. I just had to hold him up for as long as I could. And when I saw the kid going, I had to get behind him. And I'm just glad he came through for Mr. Sugilum. Yeah.
Okay, good double.
Yes, big thanks to the stable. Been doing a lot of hard work back at home. And I just want to commend again Mr. Wright. He liked this horse today. I'm glad that he's come home.
Excellent. Well done, my boy.
Thanks.
Right, let's do our winning groom. And our winning groom is Miolisi. Have I got that right? Miolisi Mpukane, and Mlu Mwende from Hollywoodbets is handing out them. Well done to Molisi, who is now walking across in front of me. Well done to all concerned. Well done.